Hi guys, welcome to today's episode where we dive into the art of kitchen cabinet modeling. Whether you're a pro carpenter or just starting out, I'll walk you through the key steps to design and build stunning functional cabinets. Stick around and let's bring your dream kitchen cabinet to life, one cabinet at a time. So we start by modeling the base cabinet or the base panel for our kitchen cabinet. The base panel has a width of 600 millimeters by a depth of 562 millimeters. So with your rectangle tool, you draw the first side, which is a rectangle. Then you use your push and pull tool to pull it up to a thickness of 18 mm. Mind you, we are using a cabinet panel width of 18 mm. After which you are going to create the groove for which the back panel is going to sit on. So you offset from the back into the main panel 20 mm. Then you offset back in outside again 4.5 because you're using a back panel with a depth of 4 millimeters. After which you are going to push it in about 9 millimeters. Then you make your panel a group, after which you make it a component. Then you save the name as base panel. We are going to look at our side panels. So with your tape measure tool, you measure 80 millimeters on your base panel. Then use the rectangle to draw your rectangle. Then you offset again into the side 9 mm because that's what we are going to use as a groove for our back panel. Then you erase just as you see in the video. Now with the push and pull tool, you are going to drag or pull it up to a measurement of 742 millimeters, 742 millimeters. Then you save that as a group and also as a component because you are going to reuse it on the other side of the cabinet. You can tell that as I have drawn, it looks very good. So now you pick your mirror tool, then you mirror the side panel to the other side. Just like I did, you can see here, it looks very good, very good. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, because I'm using profile handle, I'm going to actually cut out the profile handle from this cabinet. And because I've already made it a component, as I cut or as I draw from one, or when I draw it on one face, it affects the other. So you can see that as I extruded, it has actually done the same on the other panel. Now let's look at the brace for the cabinet. The measurement is mostly 100 millimeters by the inner depth of the cabinet. Currently what we are drawing is a 60 cm cabinet, so this is actually going to go 100 millimeters by 564 millimeters. And just like what we did in the other or the previous side, you save as a group and also save as a component. The next step is to copy the brace, and you are going to rotate it horizontally. So yes, this is how it's supposed to look like. Nice. So you can tell that the kitchen cabinet is already starting to take form, and it's looking really clean, and I can already see the end from what we already have here. Yes. Now we are going to also model the back panel, which is 4 millimeters depth. But because we have a groove of 4.5, which actually will make room for the panel to go in and out easily, you offset from the tip of the groove. That's a 1 millimeter each from each side, because you can't really draw the same measurement to fit into the same measurement in technical terms. It doesn't really work like that. So you extrude to the center of the panel, because the groove goes into the panel. That's a 9 millimeters, and we have a panel of 18 millimeters, so that is about half of the panel. So you pull down or you push down the face to get the back panel. Then the next thing is to pull it down from the top so that we have a height of 580 millimeters for the back panel. So after that, you save it as a group, and the next thing is to save as a component. So now our kitchen cabinet has almost taken shape. So the next stage is to look at the door for the cabinet. Like I said earlier, because I'm using a profile handle, the door height will be a bit different. So with your tape measure tool, you offset 1.5 millimeter from each side of the cabinet. Then you measure from the base up 730 millimeters. Then using your rectangular tool, you draw the face of your door, after which you would extrude using the push and pull tool to 18 millimeters thickness. Then just like the others, you right click, save as a group, then you right click and save as a component. You can now tell that this is looking more like a kitchen cabinet. So our next step is to model the shelf for this cabinet. We are going to hide the door. Then with your tape measure tool, you pick to the center of the side cabinet, and because it has a thickness of 80 millimeters, I normally will offset 9 millimeters up and 9 millimeters down, and with the rectangle tool, I'll just draw the face, then extrude all the way to the other side of the cabinet. Then you triple click, right click, save as a group, and you right click, save as a component. Name is shelf. Now that's the first stage of our cabinet completed. So you unhide the door, and that's it. You have your 60 centimeters or 600 millimeters kitchen cabinet. Join us in our next tutorial as we learn about creating a curtain list with the kitchen cabinet that we've made. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and also share our page. See you soon.